Hello, and welcome to the live stream. Appreciate you being here. So, I've already separated out of the parts that we're going to be doing today, and I have our book set up and ready to go for the fourth part of this build here, which is going to be this platform. So, I hope you guys enjoy it, and looking forward to chatting with you. So we'll give it a few minutes, so that way if we have anybody not here yet, they can join us. And yeah, we can have fun today. So how you doing, Penguin Makers? I hope it's been a good day for you. Oh, it's been a good day for myself. I don't think I'm going to let you take a sledgehammer to it. This is a rather large build, and I like to keep my toys nice and pristine. You know, maybe we can find one that you can destroy. How about we print one so that way you can destroy it? That way you have something, right? Alrighty. So we're only a couple minutes in. It looks like we have a few folks joining us. I know Phil's, I don't know if it was Micro Maker or Mini Maker, but they were watching the stream last time, and I believe Phil said that they were wanting to watch this again, so that way they can have fun with this. Just imagine the slow-mo footage. Oh. You know what? Alright, fine. If we're going to do a slow-mo footage of Legos getting broke, then we definitely have to print out the Legos. That way, it's only a little bit of money out of the pocket, and it would be fun. I think I'd enjoy that. Yeah. Alrighty, I am going to go ahead and get started on the build. Let's switch over to the show stuff here. Alrighty, so like I said, we are building the fourth part of this lovely thick book here. And we are doing all of the pieces for the bags labeled 4, which there was 5. And then there is an LED bag for 2. Now I haven't gotten that one out just because it is a specialty bag and they're usually small pieces, so we're not going to concern ourselves with it just yet. But if we have time allowed, I do have the bags for section 5 already on the table, and it looks to be like a simple small section, so if we've got the time we can go ahead and build that, and we'll see when we get there. Now, I've already gone ahead and flipped through this. We're starting on page 97, and we are going all the way to, I believe, it's 156. Yeah. Yeah, so 156 is where we end. So we have quite a few pages to go through here. Now, I was looking on the LumiBrick site earlier this week, and I have found out that they are discontinuing the Steampunk Train Station. So if you are looking forward to try and get this, you can order it from LumiBrick's site, but you're more than likely going to be able to get it from like Amazon or something, because again, the LumiBrick site it does look like it's getting discontinued, and the only place it's available right now is on Europe. So if this was something that you were looking forward to, it might be a hard to find item now. So that is an unfortunate thing. They do have a bunch of different other themes. They have like an Old West theme. They have a cyberpunk theme, a Neon City. And the cyberpunk ones are actually pretty cool because the bases will click together and they share power. So you can light them all up just by clicking the bases, which is really awesome. And if you would, there is a affiliate link in this description of the live stream. I would greatly appreciate it if you would use that, and if you ordered a couple of sets, that'd be awesome. Alrighty, so we're going to get started on building this platform here. And it looks like we need some of the 6x8s and 4-pin connectors. So there are 2 of these. It says we need 3. And then we need 4-pin connectors. But yeah, I personally would like to expand the steampunk set that I have, and I would like to start on a Neon City. The reason for that is because I'd like to put up a train set around my living room here and have 2, I don't know what you would call them, basically like shelves over the doors to each side of my fireplace that's behind me, and have that train going around the near the ceiling, and then going around all of the sets that you can build with the LumiBricks. And then of course, you know, definitely have to decorate them for the different holidays like Christmas and Halloween and that we have here in the United States. You know, just something to be fun with it, you know? I think it'd be fun. It you know, definitely helps out with the autism too. So, there's that. Alrighty, so this platform is going to be pretty good size. As you see, there's 5 of these, so this thing's going to be rather large. All right, now we need a 4x6, 2 more pin connectors. This is a large platform, and I was quickly looking through it. Oh, I have this on the wrong side. It wants it to be on the side with the 6 here. But yeah, Penguin, if you wanted to do a slow-mo destruction of Lego bricks, we can work on something on the side, and we can figure out how to make that happen. I think that'd be fun. I'd look forward to that. Let's see. We need a 1-to-1. Let's see. It looks like it's going to be this one. Yep. No, it's not that one. That one is too long. Let's see. Aha. There's our short one. Yeah. Okay, and then we need a 1x12. Let's see. 4, 4, and 4. Yep. There's 1x12, and I still didn't find those pins there. Let's see. Where are you? Hello. Ah, there's one. Found one. Even with the organizer, it's still hard to find these little itty bitty connectors here. Okay, so it shows we have to put the pins in on these, and they go on each end here. I see we have somebody else who joined us. If you don't mind chatting in the chat, that way we know who you are. I appreciate you. Mindless destruction. Yes, sir. Absolutely. It would absolutely be mindless destruction. Be fun, though, because we can say it's 3D printing. Let's see. And this wants it all the way at the end here. So showing that piece. There we go. Just like that. You know, if we were being destructive and in that regard, trying to think of what I'd like to destroy if we were to print it out and put it all together and assemble it and do that in slow-mo. I don't know, maybe something Star Wars. Star Wars would be fun. I think that would be neat. Let's do Star Wars. Would you want to do Star Wars, Penguin? Let's see. Where is the fitting? What is the pins? Let's see. I'm thinking it's these. Is it these? Yeah, it's these long ones. Okay. Anyway, thank you for coming by and hanging out with me. Appreciate it. And I can't find my other pins here. It says I should have 4 of these. Do I have the wrong ones? I think I have the wrong ones. Let's see. I have to take out some of the stuff here. Let's see. So it's showing long, but I don't see any more of the long ones. Huh. Did they? Oh, that's why. It's grays. Ugh. It looked like black. And it was actually grays that I was supposed to be looking for. And then 2x13s. Let's see, is this the 13? Yep, okay. And it wants us to stick the long ones through on both. Let's see. I'm going to go live to see if we can find the Black Millennium Falcon. Oh. I'm going to go all and see if I can find the Black Millennium Falcon. I don't know that one. So if you are doing something, you'd have to send me that link later, because I don't know the Black Millennium Falcon. I'm sorry. I'm not a Star Wars fanboy. I like Star Trek more. I'm more of a Trekkie. All right, we need 2 of those, 1 of those, 2 of these, and 1 small black. So yeah, if you were hoping for somebody who was a Star Wars fan, I'm sorry, I'm not it. I personally like Star Trek. That's my favorite. And, you know, I grew up with Next Generation and Deep Space Nine. And I have to say that I liked Deep Space Nine and Next Generation a lot. And the one that came after Deep Space Nine, wasn't that Enterprise or something like that? That one I didn't care much for. I know that, you know, a lot of people might find that offensive or something, but that's the truth. Oh, now I'm going to find the 1701. 1701. Is that from Star Trek? You have to let me know. Oh, it's from Voyager. Oh. I don't remember much of Voyager. I might have watched that, but yeah, it definitely wasn't one that stuck. Let's see. I like Deep Space Nine because of the Quark and the Ferengi. That was so much fun. That Armor, hey, what's going on? How you doing this evening? Or excuse me, this afternoon. Glad you can make it, and glad you're here. Need 3 4x6s. Use 1701. Oh, the Enterprise. Oh, okay. So, are you wanting to print out a 1701 Enterprise? Is that what you're telling me? And make it Lego so that way it could be slow-mo smashed? I think that would definitely be on the radar for a lot of Trek fans. And I don't think if you destroyed it, it's going to make people happy. But you know what? It would definitely be fun and get some views. So I think that's what matters most, right? And it looks like I need to put these here. I don't know how long I can stay for. I'm currently camping. Oh, wow. Well, thank you for stopping by, even though you're camping, man. I hope everything goes good and you stay safe out there, and you and the fam have fun. I hope you don't have to deal with a whole bunch of animals and bugs and mosquitoes. Right now in Florida, that is not something we like to do, is camp during the summer. Let's see. Alrighty, so it looks like we're just building more platform pieces, building the base here. Earlier I was showing off in the book the platform that we're building. This is actually second next to the platform that we've already built. And for those who are just now joining me, this is what we have already built. This is the service elevator and part of the terminal. It's showing off like the little train station map going to the Ore City and stuff. And we did put in some lighting that is underneath. Let's see if I can get it to show there, which you can see. There's 2 little under lights. And the power distribution box is down here, which I haven't hooked that up to the battery box, which it recommends to do so to make sure it's functional. Let's see. This goes... Where does this go? I just lost all my pieces. Oh, there it is. There we go. Alrighty, so it looks like we're just connecting it all together, making a really long piece. Oh, with your buddy and brother-in-law? Well... hopefully you guys are out there either fishing or hunting or doing something and enjoying it. Let's see. This goes... Okay, so this is going into the first line up here. So let's bring this back over here so that way everybody can see. Looks like it connects like this. Let's just press it all together here. Oh. Here we go. All right. So as you can tell, this is going to be a rather long platform to go next to the service elevator. And this isn't even part of the railroad track. So this is not a small set by any means. We need a 1x14. 4, 8, 12. That's a 16. Let's see. 1x14, and there we go. 4, 8, 12. Yep, 14. All right. So, where are you guys camping at, if you don't mind me asking? I hope it's at least cool where you are, or if you're glamping, hopefully you have some air conditioners in an RV or something. I would imagine that it might be a little too hot to be outside in a tent. Now, if you are outside in a tent, that's, more power to you. Definitely not for me. There we go. That is all connected. So what I did on the book, it's just showing us to connect it here, and this is what was connected here. So we are done with that one. As you can see, this thing is shaping up to be rather large. Let's see if I can set this down here and try and work with it in front of me. Alrighty, now we need another 1x12 and 2 pins. So there's my 2 pins, and we need a 1x12. 1x12. Let's see. Dun, dun, dun. These are too large. That's a 1x8. Aha! There it is. Let's see. And this is going on this side down here. Put in the 2 pins. And then it wants us to put it like that. Okay, now we have some large 6x14s and a 2x14. Let's see, 6. Let's see, 4, 8, that's a 10. So, there we go. That's what it was. I didn't have it all there. Alright, there's that. And we need a 1x14. Let's see. Or excuse me, a 2x14. Aha, found it. There we go. Okay, so it looks like we are flipping this over. And our small end is down there, so it wants us to do it like this. Okay. So if you're going to look for 1701, the Enterprise, are you going to build the Voyager one, Penguin? Because if you're going to build the Voyager one, that would be okay to smash. I think that one would be okay to break. We need an 8x16. Let's see. I don't think I have any 8x16s. That wasn't in 4. Okay. So this is asking for an 8x16, and it wasn't in the packs labeled 4. So I'm assuming it's here in this special one. So this is 8x16. And we need 2 of these. Yep, Mika has now decided to join us. Let's see if she, I don't know how long she'll stay or what she's going to get into. Mika, are you going to get on the camera? No? You're just going to yawn? Okay. That's fine. Alrighty, so the 2x16s go to the outside of the platform, or at least in our current view here. Well, if my kitty decides to hop on to the live stream, then we get to say hi. Otherwise, she will just sit here and wait for me. She's probably up here because it's getting close to her DINNER time. So we will have a menace of a child, of a cat, joining the camera, or the call, or the joining us on the live stream soon. Because, you know, she's a little butt. She's a little cat. And that's how it works. If you are there still, let's see, we need a 1x8 to go here. The 2x4, 2x2 to go there. The 1x6, 2x2, the 1x8, and then our 2x6 brick. So yeah, Penguin Makers, if you're back, I guess you may have stepped away or something. If you know, if you wanted to do the Voyager destruction, I'd be okay with that. I'd be down. Alrighty, we need a... let's put this the right way here. And it wants us to put this Let's see, first off I need to find this. Here we go. Once that there, and then we're gonna put all of that down. All right. Now we need an 8x16 in the dark brown. Aha! It is in the special pack again. Let's see, the 8x16 goes here, like so. Then we need a 2x16, which is this one. Ooh, no, it's not this. This isn't the 2x16. Let's see, 2x16. There we go. Press that into place, and we need a 1x12. Let's see, 12 is this one. Put that down there. Next page. Well, this is actually going pretty quick, so we might be doing packs 5 because it looks like we're getting through this fairly quickly. There's about 40 pages to go, and yeah, we do still have some small pieces, but looks like most of this is large pieces. Alrighty, we need a 6x10. That's not our 6x10, it's this one. This is our 4x10, and we need a 1x12, which is this one here. And then also a 1x3. Our 1x3 is going to go here. Let's see if we can get this a bit more in view here. Alrighty, there we go. Now we're in view. Alrighty, so this is going to be a little backwards on the build. We're going to put a 1x12 down there. Our 4x10 goes here, and then our 6x10 goes here. Make sure it's nice and pressed in, otherwise you'll have some issues later. Alright, so now we need two 6x14s, a 2x14, and then a 1x2, which is this one here. Alrighty, so these are going crossways after we put down our small one. So if we did do a slow-mo destruction of a Lego Enterprise, do you think that would get a lot of views? Oh, I just noticed this down here is all bowed out. There we go. All right. So our platform is now built and covered. So now we are going to be putting all the stuff on top. All right, so we have a 2x2x3. We need one. Let's see. This is going to be right here. And we need that. And then, now, I like these little bricks. These little bricks are so cool. It actually has a brick face on it. You know, I personally have never seen any Lego that has a brick face. So, to me, it's pretty neat. All right, it wants to put this here. Our gray here. The black small one here, with the brown and the brick facing out. Okay. Yep, just double checking. Yeah, because if you don't... The thing with the LumiBricks is that even though the instructions are very detailed, if you're not following it properly, it will mess you up later on. So it is very important to make sure that you are putting the bricks exactly where they go. Otherwise, you're going to end up with issues. All right, so this part of the instructions, we need 3 gray tubes, a 90, a light brown pass-through block, and a singular pin with the star shape, which is that one there. And it looks like we only have one of those left, so I imagine we're going to be using it fairly quickly. Okay. Put that there. Put your 90 on it. Make sure it's pointed down like it shows. Oh, lost it. Alrighty. This is going here like that. There we go. So I'm assuming this is going to be another steam line, steam piping. But we'll see. This thing, they tend to surprise you with these. So even though you might think you're building one thing, and you'll end up building something completely different. Let's see. Black. The top there. We need a gold button. And then the dark brown one with the like cutout here. Let's see if we can get that to show. There we go. See the little cutout? So these little cutout pieces and these bricks in the set, they're actually for, usually they run the little LED line through it. So like if you had to put this on like a small spot, you'd run your LED line through here. All right, so let's put this together. So it's brown, and then that, and then the gold on top of black piece here. So it goes like that, and then this is our top here. Now we need the, I don't know what that is, like a black, I don't know what that is. It's kind of like a speaker, like a megaphone or something for like a Lego character. It's awful, it's very tiny. And it looks like that. All right. And where is the light brown piece? There it is, found it. So this one looks kind of cool. So it just gets, oop, a little too far. And it just sits inside of that. Looks like we have something a little off center. And, so it doesn't go in it. It looks like it's just going to sit on top of it. There we go. All right. That looks okay. That's acceptable. Let's see. All right, we need 2 arches, a corner, and a small solid brick here. And it looks like what we're building is a corner piece, and then this locks in the arches here. So, Penguin, how are Hera and River? Are they doing well today? Are your minions doing good? I know mine's doing all right. She's been rather rambunctious today. I've been playing with her quite a bit, so I'm surprised she is not up here with us while we're doing the stream and building these bricks, because she likes to be, my youngest likes to be nosy and just being a, cat. Cats are so much fun. I wonder what this is pillars for. We're going to find out. Let's see. Looks like we're putting in our steam valve. Yep. So yeah, I don't know, I've always had a fascination for steampunk. I think it's really cool because you have, in the fantasy world, you have the mechanical properties of the steam engines and guns and things of that nature, but if you add into the what do you call it, like magic ability in there, like Arcanum, if you've ever played the old PC game Arcanum, you'd know exactly what I'm talking about. That game was so much fun because you had the magic faction and you had the steampunk faction that, if you chose magic, they didn't like you. The magic, or the steampunk side didn't like you. But if you were going with the magic side, the steampunk people didn't like you. So it was definitely a fun game to play. Don't know if you guys have ever played it. Alrighty, looks like we're doing a little bit more of an archway here. And we're building it onto another column, which is starting at the 5th one from what we've already got. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Now see, that would have made more sense if they had turned this around and just showed us these two little black pieces, these 2x2s that are sticking out. If they had put that in the instructions, it would have been so much better. And I put this in backwards. See, because it fits right over the top of it. So a little critique there. Alrighty, we need another 2x2x3. 1x2. We need a gray brick. And a gray 1x2x2. Oh, we need 2 of the gray bricks. Excuse me. Alright. Put both of these together. We're going to top that. That one. And that one. Okay. Now we've got these bricks here with a topper. And it wants us to put that there, like that, and top it off. Okay, so looks like we're still building this column, and I don't know where this column is going just yet because they haven't showed us. So if you haven't done so already, go ahead and subscribe to the channel. It'll definitely help me out because I'd like to do more of these in the future. And by liking, subscribing, and chatting with me, it helps me know that you would also like to see this type of content as well. Okay. My content and my channel here is mainly a vlog style and video journal currently, but working on doing more things. Alright, so it wants us to put this down here. Okay. So it looks like we're starting to build the second story of this. And this is actually going pretty quick, so we may end up doing packs number 5. It looks like, and I had pre-looked ahead, and it's more of the accessories on this platform. So that's why, you know, we may go ahead and do that if time allots. Let's see, we've got a brick, and then we need a pin. Okay. So we build it here, top this off, put this in the pin here. Now we need both of the 2x2x3s and another topper here. There we go. So just to reiterate, you know, I do appreciate everybody who's stopping by and saying hi and checking in on the stream. Appreciate it very much. And yeah, if you guys haven't looked at the LumiBrick stuff, definitely suggest go ahead and doing so. And if you are interested in the Steampunk Train Station, it is definitely going to be a little bit harder to get because when I was looking on the website earlier, it looked like they're discontinuing this set. So if you're wanting Steampunk's items and looking forward to that kind of builds for your set for yourself, it might be too late to get the Steampunk set. All right, so this one goes down here. See, now they've got it on the instructions. They've got it showing this way on the back side here to make this easier. See, they needed to do that earlier. They needed to show this side when we were doing the other columns. It would have made this so much better. Now we're putting in some benches, and we need some smooth 1x4s here. Let's see. Looks like it goes there. Yep, 2 in, 2 in. Goes down there. So now we need to put our benches together, and this is how you put the benches together. It's just something simple, right? It takes 2 of the black crossbars here, and you put the seat on top. Pretty simple. I see we have some more folks joining us. Appreciate you being here. If you're new to the channel, please like and subscribe. It'll help out help me out. Let's see. We're just putting some benches together for this platform. Aren't they cute? They're just the cutest little chairs, cute little benches. Okay, so this one goes 4 spaces from the one we just did. Actually, it's 5 spaces in is where it goes down. There we go. So it's going like that. Trying to make sure everybody can see it. Let's see. We have a 1x8. We have one of those and one of these. Alright, so it wants us to... Oh, what did I knock off? I'm breaking it already. Haven't even put it all together, and I am breaking it already. Look at that. Terrible. Absolutely terrible. Okay. And then the large one goes just 1 space over. Like that. Okay, now we need another pin and a 6x8, which is this. Our other pin goes here. And then it looks like, yep, goes like that. Like that there. Looks like we've only got about 20 pages left, so this piece is actually going a lot faster than I thought it would. It's only taking about 45 minutes to get here, so we may end up doing packs number 5. So we may continue. Alrighty, we need a 1x16. 4, 8. Yep, there's our 16. 2 pins. And they are going here and here with our 1x16 like so. 2 more pins down here. Whoop, almost messed that up. Okay. This is our last 6x8. So yeah, this is going really, really quick. Put it there, and then this connects together like that. Now we need a 1x16 again, which is that one. 2 more pins. Yep, so now we're building the second story to this platform. So this is going to be a pretty good sized platform here once we get done. It goes like that, and then our 1x16 goes on here. So that is most of our platform, I think. 1x8. Let's see. That's a dark brown 1x8. And this pin and 2 black pins. Let's see. So let's see. Black there. Gray here. Oops, almost put it in backwards. Like that. And then our other black pin. Oh, that's the wrong pin. That's the wrong connector. Let's see. It is supposed to go on there like that. Alrighty, so that's what we have built so far on the second story. Okay, so now we're going to flip this over. Make sure we put it the right way, according to the directions here. Because if you don't, you're going to mess it up. Dun, da, da, da. Okay, we need all 3 6x10 pieces, a 2x10, where's our 2x10? There it is. A 4x6, and then whatever this flowery corner piece is. If you know what that is, let me know in the chat. I have no idea what it is. Okay. So it wants us to start by putting the 2x10 like so. And yeah. Okay, so now then we're just filling this up with all the pieces, the large pieces that we got here. And we're going to end it with a small piece and the open one here. Looks like we need to hang this off just a little bit. There we go. And we're going to put it there. There we go. So that is built. Okay, now we are flipping this over. Make sure we have it the correct side facing us. There we go. Let's see. 1x4. 2 arches. Small one. This one, we have these little, oh, I'm breaking it. Then we have these little ones here with arms on them. These little arm ones, these are so cool. I was looking ahead and seeing that we're going to be this has like a whole bunch of the little hose pieces on it, and it's got all kinds of neat things on top. Alrighty. Let's see, it looks like we start with an arch. Okay, so both arches go here next to each other. Then we're using the small 1x2 here. Okay, now we're putting in the... Oh no, okay, I see it. We stack this little grabber arm to make a full height brick. So we're stacking the two small ones in, sandwiching it. Now we're putting the, oh, that's a 1x3. We need a 1x4. Okay. Put that there. And then there. Okay, now we're using the other piece to finish it off down here. So we're going to be sandwiching it again. Squishy. You gotta make squishy. Right? Who doesn't like squishies? So let's see what goes next. So it is the squishy piece there. Oop, can't see it. Make sure everybody can see it. Gotta make sure. Okay, let's bring up the camera. Bring it to the camera. Okay. Okay, so now we're just filling in the backside here with the light brown pieces. We need a 1x8 and a 1x16, which is the only ones that we have. Okay, our 1x8 goes here, and our 1x16 fills the rest of the platform there like that. Okay, now we're covering this with all of the, pretty much all the red that we have. Yeah, so this is all the red pieces that we have. Bring those into camera here. Oop, lost it. Okay, so it wants us to put the red grate on each end of it, like so, and then our full solid brick here in the middle. So now if you're just joining me, this is actually the second story of this particular platform in for the Steampunk Train Station. And this is actually, I believe it's the second platform. I'm not 100% sure. Because the other platform that we built contains the service elevator and its exit there. Okay, so it wants us to set this to the side. We'll do that. We're going to move this larger piece to the side. And it looks like we need a 1x16. The 1x8 and two 1x12s. Let's see, is this our 1x12s? I need toes, I can't count. Okay, so it just wants us to put these together here. And it looks like we're covering all of it, making one large rail. Hey, that's what I need. Can we get I need an abacus. Can somebody print me out an abacus? That would help out. I'd be okay with that. 1x8, 1x16, and two 1x12s on the dark brown. I don't have enough fingers and toes to count. Alright, we have that. So it wants us to put the dark browns on top. And then we're putting the 1x8 and then the 1x16. So if you're not into construction and architecture, I'm going to bring this in close. The reason why it has you stagger the pieces because if you see here, this piece here with this crack, and then you have the crack here in the center, and then the other one here. The reason why it has you stagger these apart, and this is also for at your house, it provides structural support. So if you were to stack these in the exact same manner, it creates a weak point, both in Lego and like in your house. So that's why you'll see when somebody's building a home that they do a lot of things in like thirds. So when you put down a sheet of plywood and you're putting another sheet of plywood next to it, it's not always going to be a full sheet. Or if it is a full sheet, the next one below it will probably be like a half sheet, right? And it's to keep the structural integrity so that way it doesn't make it weak. And that's just a little food for thought. If you never knew it, that's why. Makes things nice and structural. Keeps things strong. Oh, nice satisfying click there. And we're putting our pins at the bottom here. Oh, that one didn't. Oh, that's the wrong pin. That's why. Wrong pin again. There we go. 1x8 and 2 1x8s. Hey, Leslie. Thank you for joining. Yeah, so you asked, you always wondered how you would get structural support when you build things like this. Yes, so that is definitely how it works in the construction world, is that they stagger it. And now when you see it in flooring, it's a little different. And that is just it's an aesthetic purposes when it comes to like tiles and linoleum flooring, or not linoleum flooring, vinyl plank or wood floors. It's an aesthetic there. But when it comes to the actual structural, for like laying down on subfloors or on the roof, they stagger it so that way for roof it keeps it sealed, and then when it's actual subfloor, it's for strength. And the only reason why I know that is when I was working for a plumbing crew, that's what the framers that's what they told me. And I don't know if it's actually building code or not, but it might be. Okay, so it looks like we're building basically the same thing again. We're just duplicating it. There's our 12s, our 16, and an 8. And since I've been out of plumbing, there's been some things that have changed, but not a whole lot. There's just been basically some new updates to the code. Like one of the recent things that was just passed is that if you have a well on site at your house, you have to install a backflow prevention device, which in my case is just a double check valve because my well is not connected to my home water system. And if it was connected to the home water system, you have to get what's called a backflow. It's a backflow preventer device, but it has a pressure reduction and a check valve. It's pretty neat. So if you never knew any of that, hopefully you do have a little bit of knowledge there now. Okay, so this one is going on here like this. What are we building? I have no idea what we're building yet. Okay, so looks like we have to get out our LED packet, and we need to add these two pieces here real quick. So that there, and then there. I'm assuming we're going to put these together here shortly. Let's get out our LED pack. This is pack number 2. We've already used number 1, which number 1 was put on the service elevator. Alrighty, I haven't seen these. This is totally new. I've never seen these LEDs. It looks like they're a bar. So let's take a look. So we have 2 LEDs inside of here with like a diffuser. And on the ends here, you can see it's got like the little, I don't know what that is. I don't know if it's a JST connector. Let's see if we can get that to zoom in. And there we go. Come on. Come on. Is it going to focus? Come on, focus. There we go. See? It's got like a little JST connector on there on the end. It's on both ends. And we got a little glare from the light there. But you can see the 2 LEDs in it. And looks like all we're doing is just connecting these 2 together here. Let's see. Make sure I put it the right way. Let's put that there. Ah, I have LED nunchuck. Dun da da da. Okay, enough playing around there. And looks like we need to undo this cord here. And looks like we have a long side and a short side. So let's make sure we untangle this. All right. Boy, this is okay. So this is our 18 millimeter side, and then we have a 29 millimeter side. And it wants us to put the 18 millimeter into our nunchucks. I'm going to call them nunchucks. I know they're just an LED light bar, but for tonight, they're nunchucks. Okay, so we have them connected. It says to check light. I don't know how you check light. I know how we can check light. Let's see. I'm going to pull the power pack off of this one. Oh, I can't. Never mind. Alright, we'll have to check light later. I'm assuming there are little feet things that will connect the blocks. I'm thinking these will connect into the bottom of the platform here. So like these little bars will just sit inside of the gaps. Something like that. I'm going to take it out because we don't know exactly where it's going to go. And then there's a light brown one. And we still have these lights here. So set that to the side. Okay, so now we are putting the lights together. So it wants us to have it like here. And our first bar is to go here. Our second bar is on the third one in here. Like that. We have a big old gap there. Ah, so out of pack F is LumiBrick's special wiring blocks. And let me get one out here and I'll show you. Let me get the other one first. Let me see if I can find the other one. Here it is. All right, we only have one black. So here are the wiring blocks to protect the LED wires. And it wants us to put a black one, the black one, here? Where's that at? Second row in. And one up. Okay. So it wants it like that. So, and this is what's cool about their little wire brick, is that when you put it in there right, the little notches here allow this wire to kind of move in and out. Granted, right now it doesn't make any sense, but there are places where it does. Okay, so it needs the brown one here to go over the line like that. So now that we have it sitting next to it, you can still see this line can kind of come in and out even though it's sitting right on that edge. Okay, so now it looks like we are adding our platform to the long sticks that we just got through making. Okay, let me see if I can turn this around here. Now it's difficult to kind of tell how far up we are. Okay, no it ain't. So on the directions you can see it's having us connect the platform right next to this top 1x8. Oh, I have this backwards. I have it backwards. There we go. That's why it was looking funky. I was like, wait a minute. Why does this look weird? Okay. So let's put this the right way. Alrighty, there's that one. And then here is that one. Alright. So that is our second story platform with lights. And now we're going to be attaching it to our large platform. And it looks like the lights go to the outside, like this. And yeah. Let's place that there. Place that one there. Let's line up these pillars and get them pushed in place. There we go. We're getting there. There we go. Now it's starting to fit in place. Yeah. There we go. Wait a minute. Oh, I messed up. Hang on. We have a piece not in coordination. Hang on. That's because I broke it earlier. Come on. There we go. Put that down. Let's get this back in place here. See what happens? Wasn't paying attention and I broke it. There we go. Now we're all in place. All right. Good. And it still wants us to have these lights dangling. So we're going to leave it there. Okay, now we have like a boiler unit. And it goes down here on this short side. Looks like it only goes one line in. See if we can get this to work here. Huh. There we go. And it looks like I have to put some stickers. So I didn't realize this had stickers. Okay, so now we're put down there. All right. Yep. So I'm assuming this is like a boiler tank. Hey, Jeff. Glad you can make it. Happy to see you here, sir. How are you doing today? I know it's... What time is it there? Is it late or is it early? Okay, so it wants us to put the stickers for this boiler tank. Let's see, okay. Make sure I put this on the right side. Alright, don't judge me, I'm actually terrible at this. So basically we're just going to center this sticker on this boiler here. There we go. Let's see. There we go. Yeah, that's good placement. Oh, so it's breakfast time there, Jeff. Bacon, eggs, and hash browns. Sounds like a pretty standard breakfast. Sounds good to me. Now, I know it's a long ways away, but would you be up for sharing? Yeah. Alrighty, so now we're going to put our little boiler with the stickers on here on the outside. Let's see, next is, looks like the top piping for it. So we need this, the 4 circular round pieces, the silver top, a straight tube, a 90-degree tube, and 2 of the gold button-looking pieces here. Hey, thank you, thank you. I'm actually surprised that I was able to nail putting the sticker on there nearly dead center. And, you know, if you have ADHD or OCD, hopefully that was satisfying. Might be a bit cold by the time it arrives for sure. Most definitely it would be cold. I have no doubt in my mind it would be cold. That is a very, very, very long trip to make it to the States. Let's see. Here we go. And then we need to turn our pipe to the back. Alright, so that's what our little steam boiler tank looks like. And there's our side there. Okay, so now it looks like we're building more of the piping. So we need that connector tube, this tube, the 90, whatever this little pin pass-through cross connector thing here is. We got that. Hey, thank you for stopping by, Brittany. There's nothing wrong with lurking in the chat, as you put it. And I appreciate you being here and watching. We need a gold button, and then we need our 4-pin that I kept trying to use earlier. Okay, so we have a ton of little small pieces. Okay, so it wants us to put one. Hang on. All right, we're gonna use this diagram here. So, since if this is your first time here, and I'm gonna show you this on the LumiBrick book. So it does show you like how the pieces are going to go outlined in red, but then next to it in the diagram here it shows you how to assemble them all, so that way you can stay sane, because sanity is important. And unfortunately, there are some of us that have lost their sanity. And I am missing a piece. I need a pin collector. Pin connector. Okay, so it goes like that. And then this goes inside that pin. And then that one goes there. The cross one goes at the bottom into the 90 degree, which I need to turn, into the gold button. Oh, and I sent it flying. Into the longer piece here. And then that goes like that, and then that goes like that. Okay. So according to the diagram, we have it all set up, and this simply connects like that. Oh, there we go. Okay, well, that was easy. So show that off. So that's what our piping looks like. Okay. Next page. All right. So we actually are going to be done with this really fast. I did not expect that at all. So we have our two 1x2x5s and our large gear. And let's see. So our two large ones go on the ends like that. And then our gear goes here on that pipe. So that is what that looks like now. Okay. We are actually, so that was actually done with for section 4. And it is currently 5 o'clock. The next section, it looks like we're building more on top of our platform here. Looks like we're adding another wall. We've got some stop signage here. We've got some lights and a whole bunch of bars. So knowing that, I think we could probably get that done in the 45 minutes. So we are going to go ahead and try to get that done. All right. And I don't know why it says pack 1 here. Because we already used pack 1 on the lights. Yeah. So I think they messed up on this again. This should have been pack 2. All right. Yeah. So let me know if in the chat if you want me to continue this. I don't know if I can add a poll or not. Let's see. I don't have a way to add a poll yet. Oh wait, yeah, I do. Alrighty, so should we continue with packs 5? Just answer the poll if you don't mind. So what we can do for right now is I'll go ahead and move it back to just chatting here. And let me know. You know, if you want me to continue, I shall go ahead and unpack those and get it all sorted out, and we can get going. Let's see. I wonder how many pages is it going to be. Let's see. Let's see. Looks like, let's see, 203. Looks like it's about 50 pages, a little more than, about 50 pages in the directions. You know, it doesn't look like it's going to be too bad. It's mostly a bunch of bars up here. It looks like we build a stop sign. It looks like we build something with these little orange pieces here. And looks like it's got some lights in the top and like little spires on it. Hey, Phil. Thank you for stopping by, man. I appreciate you being here. We just put it in the chat that we got through building packs 4, and since we have a good bit of time, I was just asking everybody if they wanted to do, if they wanted me to open up packs 5 and kind of finish up a good chunk of this second platform. Let's see, and Jeff, you're going to finish cooking and feed the tribe. Okay, that's okay. I know it's early there, so if you are going to be missing while you're cooking and stuff, that's perfectly fine. You know, you can always throw me as background chat. Okay. Looks like we've got a bunch of yeses right now. Excuse me, we only have one vote so far for yes. So far we've only found 2 errors in this construction manual, or excuse me, assembly manual. One was just a little bit of a hiccup. They could have showed the platform while we were putting these pillars together with this side out in the instructions. And on this particular page, it's saying use the LED pack number 1 when it's actually pack number 2 for these particular LEDs. Okay, so we got 3 votes for yes to continue with packs 5. I'm going to go ahead and end the poll, and we are going to continue with packs 5. Alrighty. Let me go ahead and crack these open. A little ASMR. I don't know if you guys like cracking packs open, but can be satisfying if you like hearing the bags rip. Okay, so it looks like we did have a little bit of leftover parts from the 4th set there. And I have to keep these little teeny tiny twist ties set to the side because otherwise my menace, who happens to be asleep over there, will try and eat them. So if you have cats, and you know exactly what I'm talking about, they like to find the small little twist ties from like bread and things and just shred it. Alrighty, so that is all the packs open for number 5. And let me just get this sorted real quick so that way we can get going here. And I would have been here sooner, but big night drinking? Oh, sir. How much did you have to drink? And was it a celebration for something special? Was it like a birthday? If you don't mind me asking, and if you're comfortable sharing with everybody in chat, you know, why was it a big night, sir? We're curious. As they say, curiosity killed the cat, right? And to finish that quote, satisfaction brought it back. So, I do hope it was a good night, though, and you had fun. Sounds like, since you're saying that you were out late, sounds like it was. Okay, let's just bear with me. I'm getting these parts all nice and separated here to make this easier. There's a lot of small parts. Let's see. I am just trying to get these small pieces and get them sorted out. Let's get these dark pieces here. The dark browns here. Yeah, there's a lot of black pieces in this. Light browns. There's a lot. And Phil is the one who who showed me this nice little tray here. Let me flip back over to the show stuff. So this little tray here that Phil had brought attention to me is coming in very, very handy right now in organizing some of this, because I like to sort it out by colors over the shapes. Let's see. You know what? We're going to leave it there. We're good. The rest of these are actually large pieces, so we're going to do a real quick separation on it, and then we're going to get going on Pack 5, which I believe we're going to get done with Pack 5 fairly quick. It looks like it's just a whole bunch of pipes and these angle bars, but I did pay attention that we do have quite a few small pieces, so that's okay though. Sort by color, you heathen. The middle isn't by color. So I didn't put the middle one by color because it's oddballs, right? So you have the dark grays and silvers over here. We have white grays, the greens, the red, and these little translucent colors. Ignore this. This is extra. Okay? So for me, this is organized. All right. Can't believe I've been called a heathen today. Hurts my feelings. No, not really. You didn't hurt my feelings. It's okay. That'd be weird. All right, so we need 2 gray, 4 dark brown, 2 light brown. Okay. That. All right. Oh, it came off. Oh no. There we go. I didn't know it would come off. It came off though. Okay. See if I can get it in the camera there. I think this one just came off too. Yep. And then the 2 light browns go here and here. So now you can see how we attached it here. Mini Maker's calling me out? Oh no. Okay. So if I'm getting called out by 2 different people, what is not organized? What do you mean by what's not organized? So I'm assuming it's here in the big circle. And is it the green pieces and the light gray? Is that what you want? You want the light grays over here? Is that better? Hopefully that's better. That's funny. Let's see. I need a 1x8, 2 of them. A 1x6 and the dark brown, 2 of the dark brown pieces here. Looks like we just have a quick little topper on there like that, with the 1x6 in the center and then the 1x8s here. Oh, I do need another tray. Well, okay, I'll print another tray so that way I can have 2. But it won't be right now, and won't be ready till next weekend. Which, from the looks of it, the next packs are going to have a ton of small pieces. So I probably am going to need a second tray for next week. This tray is in indigo purple. Ask Mini Maker what color I should print it in. She'll get to pick it. Okay, so I need 4 small bricks. We need 2 of the ones with the holes. And 2 like that. And I need 1 more of the little mini one there. Let's see, where are you? There you are. Okay, now we need a 1x16 and a 1x8. That's not a 16. 4, 4. Okay, there's our 1x16. And there's our 1x8. I was making fun of myself earlier and saying that I need an abacus and I need somebody to print it out. Pink or teal? Pink or teal? I've got quite a bit of pink. I will have to shoot a picture and we'll let her pick. I've actually got, technically I have 4 colors of pink. I've got a soft matte white with a sakura pink and a super pop pink. Actually, I don't think I'm going to have enough of the sakura for this. I'll have to double check. And then we have this one here goes on like that. And then our little holy piece goes there. And then we just repeat. Oh wait, I got 2 of those. There we go. So yeah, I'll put a picture in the chat of the ones that I got, and once I double check to make sure that we have enough filament of it, and I'll let MiniMaker pick it. Now, as far as the SVG of the logo goes, I will have to figure out something because I don't think I don't have something that could do the colors like that. We'll have to see. As far as like which one's cheaper, they're all Overture pink, so they're all the same cost. So don't worry about that one. Let's see. It wants us to put that here. Like that. And then short one goes there. Long one goes here. Do you need someone to make an SVG for you? I would appreciate that very much, Leslie. I will message you. Well, actually, I'm going to be seeing you here in like 2 weeks. And we can figure out something at that time. Oh, we need all 3 3x12s. And then we need 2 of these little end caps here. Okay, so it looks like we're just stacking all 3 of the 1x12s on top of each other. But yes, for the SVG, I really would appreciate that. That'd be awesome. And like I said, I will be seeing you in just a couple weeks, so we can definitely discuss it at the time, and we can work something out. And it goes like that. And it looks like now I'm building some of the windows here. 2 of those. Yep, the 4 windows. That's all the windows that we have, and we need the little screens that goes in the windows. So yes, for those just joining me, Phil and MiniMaker, if you like the steampunk sets like this from LumiBrick, unfortunately, it sounds like this Steampunk Train Station is being discontinued, which kind of sucks, because it is a nice little set. Because when I was looking on their website earlier, it was showing that the only ones you can get it from is the Europe warehouse, which for Australia you guys might be able to still get it, but for like the US they won't ship it here, unfortunately. Alrighty, now let's see. I forgot how this little window insert goes. Oh, it just clicks in. Okay. And let's see if I can get it to go. There we go. Just goes like that. It's just a nice, cute little window insert. And it wants us to put them nice and tightly here. Like that. Let's see if I can get this thing here on camera. So it has a little, the window frame has a small little insert in there. And you just snap in place like so. And it needs to make sure that the screen goes out. Sounds good. Finally putting this expensive piece of paper to use. Oh, no. They rarely have anything they will ship to Australia. Huh. I didn't know that LumiBrick doesn't ship to Australia. If that's true, that sucks, because these sets are awesome. They've got like the Old West set. They've got Steampunk set. The, what is it? The Cottage set, I think is what they call it. Then they have like a Modern set and the Cyberpunk set. And the Cyberpunk sets are really cool. Do they, you know what? Check and see if they have it on Amazon. Maybe Amazon's carrying it. So that's where I had bought these from. Okay. Let's see. We need... It wants me to put these here like that and put it on top. And then that one goes there. So then what are we going to put here? Oh, okay. We're putting in a bunch of the lights, the light bricks. So these are the wire bricks. So I'll show these off here once I get them all out. We need 3 long, and then 5 single bricks. That's 3, 4, and 5. Now, I've been keeping these separate because these are specific just for lighting. So this is a 1x3, the long electrical brick. So what happens is the LED wire runs in the center of that brick. And it keeps you from, like, crushing the wire. Let's see, what did you say, Phil? They would have to register for tax with their tax authority and they remit. Oh. Australia, Amazon isn't the same as what we get? Interesting, I didn't know that. Okay, so on these little smaller ones, you can see that you have a center cutout and then a piece that goes into the side. I can't get it to focus. There we go. Come on. Come on, camera. Focus. There we go. So you can see how that works. So in the instructions, it has you put it a very specific way. And I'll show you here in the top-down view breakdown. Let's see. So you can see there on the diagram how these bricks will lay out, right? So it wants us to use the small brick first with both sides going through and the middle going towards me. The next one, the little T shape goes out. And then we have the 2 long ones. And then we have 2 more of the small bricks with the centerpiece going out. I should say the center opening. Now we have one with the center opening going towards my right side. And then we have another long... Oop, hang on, I messed up. There we go. There we go. Okay, so that one's going out that side, outside that, inside, and then along. Okay. So there's that. Okay, so now we need the another small wire brick and a single 1x2. So our single 1x2 goes here on top of the window, and the center piece goes out towards the back, like so. Okay, so now we are going to route our LED, and we have to... Let's see, what is that? Where is it? Oh, okay, it's over here. So then we're going to put a cap on it. So we need a small 1x2 and the black little grabber on top. Okay? So what it says, it wants us to route this line up to here and run the LED out, and then we are running the other LED down the line here, and it just kind of wants us to let it sit. So we're just going to gently prop it down in here like so. But what it wants us to do is we're going to put a cap on there with the 1x2 piece, like that, with the small little black clip there like so. So this way you guys can see it. We have a little yellow LED hanging out here, and then we have our remainder LED line coming out this way, which I'm assuming this yellow one here is going to hang out here. So we will confirm that in just a moment. Okay, so it looks like it wants us to put on like a satellite dish type thing. So we need our paint roller, our large disc, and another one of the vertical clips. So the vertical clip goes on the back of the large disc, and then our paint roller clips in place there, and then clips in place there. And it is to be angled, and our LED goes inside of it. So we're going to insert it gently in there like so, and then make sure it is bent down. Okay, so now we're going to top our line here with the 1x4 and 1x6. So our 1x4 first, and then our 1x6, like that. Okay. So yes, I was correct in the assumption that the yellow LED will go here, and then we're going to route our plug down the side here. Okay, and it wants a 1x6, which is this, and another one of our little clips. So we're going to put down our 1x6 first, so that way our wire stays. And then our clip will go here. Alrighty, I'm just kind of pulling that out a little bit. So of course the next thing we have is we're going to build our little dish again, which is with our paint roller, our large dish looking piece. plug that in like so. And then going to assume, yep, it goes this way. Yep. Now we put our yellow LED in there and make sure it's angled down. Let's see. Jeff, breakfast done. Time for coffee. And you're still watching? Well, thank you, sir. Appreciate you being here and still watching. How was your eggs? Bacon and hash browns. Let's see. We need 2 of those. 2 of those. We need our... Let's see. Which ones do we need? We need the gray coupling looking ones. Let's see. The gray coupling looking ones. Oh, aha, see? I missed a gray coupling piece. Look at that. That's what I get for not putting it all together. And we need 2 black pin connectors. So this, like that, that, and that. Our 2 dark brown pieces go up our wall. Awesome, might need a nap though. How much potatoes did you eat, sir? Now, I'm not, you know, I like potatoes. So if you need a nap, definitely take a nap. All right. So now it wants us to put these little pieces here. Now, I'm assuming this is for the little bars. So this is where we're at so far on the back. As you can see, we have the nice little lights here. And we've got our LED wire routed. Let me bring it around to the front. So this is what our front looks like. We have our little lights here, little dishes. Let's see. Yeah, Phil, if you're just now giving your wife some coffee and she's not a morning person, definitely leave her alone. That's all I can say. All right, so now it looks like we need our little steeple pieces, and we're just going to put these on here already because there's not much to it. Our little steeples. I think that's what you call it, a steeple, right? Oh, I got that one a little too close. There we go. Okay, so now so this is where the first bag comes in, and this is where our little power distribution brick goes. So this little power distribution brick, as you can see, it has 4 little JSTs on here, and you can plug in a single battery pack into it to power the lights. I'm assuming we might have a cord that's going to reach between the 2, the first one that we already put down. So this one goes to the inside here. Let's see if I can get that shown. And then we're plugging our LEDs into this small little power distribution brick. It's very tiny, and when you have large fingers, this is not the easiest to put together. I might have to, you know what? We're going to cheat this. We're going to take the brick back off, and we're going to shove the LED in here. See, I'm still struggling with that even when it's like this. Oh, that's why. I had it backwards. There we go. Oh, now I have it backwards again. There we go. Now it's inserted. Okay. And then we're going to put it there like that. Okay, so it just has us route this line all the way down. So yeah, we're just going to leave it hanging. If it lets us clip it later, we'll do so. Looks like I need 2 of the dark gray gears to go on our connector here. Now what's fun is sometimes these little gears, you can see that they spin, and sometimes they'll connect them together. And you'll make like a little chain reaction type thing. It's really cool. Alrighty. Now we are building another set of bleacher bench seats. So Phil, what is your as you said, brekkie. So you said hand over the coffee and back away slowly. Don't lose eye contact till the door closes. Sounds like you're having to do a standoff there. Is that a good thing, Phil? It sounds very dangerous. If you're in trouble, blink twice, okay? That way we can come help. Okay. And let's see, Penguin. I have discovered Fruit Punch Crystal Light is terrible. Oh dear. Oh dear, I'm sorry. And Phil, she wants eggs on toast. Okay. Does she like? How does she take her eggs? Over easy, sunny side up. Over hard. Me personally, I'm an over hard kind of person. I'm not a fan of runny egg yolk at all. I just don't care much for the taste. I never have. Let's see, what are we looking for? We're looking for like a little arm. Let's see. Even though I got this all separate. All right, we're gonna bring this into the view here. Help me out. Where is this little arm? It's not those. It's not that. Did I miss it? Where is it? Am I blind? I think I'm blind. Let's take this out of here. Let's move you out. Oh, hang on. Is it the right? No, that shows a black piece. Yeah, it shows a black one. Oh, there it is. I found it. There it is. See, I looked away, looked at it, and it's right there. See how that happens? Down Under Maker, I will try and get there within 24 hours to help save you, sir. Just send me your address in a DM, okay? And oh, she likes poached egg. Oh, now that's different. I didn't even think about a poached egg. That's not usually something that anybody mentions here. Let's put our little wheel on here, and then our brick goes like that with our bend here. Oop, and I'm trying to break it again. And this goes back here. There we go, just like that. Let's get our little wheel there. Hang on, is that straight? Yes, okay. Alrighty, so now it looks like we're building onto the front here. And we need a 56 millimeter out of the hose bag. Which I'm assuming is one of these tiny ones. Let's see. They didn't label these, and I don't see the... normally, when you get a measurement, it tells you, like, there's a little diagram on here to on the book to like measure it out, and I don't see that. Let's see, Jeff, you said runny egg yolks rule. You get to mop up. Bleh. Bleh. No, run no. Bleh. Yeah, poached eggs is not a thing here in the United States. It really isn't. I mean, we know about it, but hardly anybody has poached egg for breakfast. Usually it's fried eggs, scrambled eggs, eggs Benedict, eggs hollandaise. Yeah, that's typically what everybody gets here. Hardly anybody gets a poached egg. It's just not a thing. Let's see, we need our two little balance bars there. This little 1x2x2 and our two little arms. Okay, now we need to find the... Aha, here it is. This little gray piece. Okay, so our Oop, wrong direction. Needs to go that way. And like that. And this hose is too... No? Yeah, this hose is too long. So we need a shorter one. Let's see. Maybe it's this one? Again, there's no measurements on here, so I'm just kind of trying to eyeball it, and something that says 56 millimeters is not something I know how long that is. Okay, based on the graphic down here, I think this is it. Yeah, this is it. Okay, so there's that. And this is going on the front, and it says, according to the diagram, it goes like that. And 4 from the edge. 4 from the edge goes there with this rail next to it. And then 3 from the edge with that rail. Okay, so then now we have that set up. Penguin, you like scrambled eggs? I love scrambled eggs, and I like overcooking them a little bit to where you have a little bit of that, what do they call it? Frond forming on it, so it has that nice crisp. That's my favorite. I like it that I like the eggs that way. All right, so we have a 1x13, 2 light gray L's, a single dark gray long pin, and 3 short black pins. Let's see. Leslie, this kind of reminds me of the time I had a class field trip to New Orleans. When we went out to lunch, we asked for sweet tea. The server didn't know what we were talking about and offered to give us tea with a sugar packet. I have to laugh at that because we live in the South. If you don't know what sweet tea is, I'm concerned. I am highly concerned. And this one goes here, and then we have 2 that goes there like that and holds this one in place. And then we turn it around. This moves. Okay. And where does this go? It goes here like that. Okay. So just making sure. All right. So now we have a dark gray bent, a long piece here. Okay, let's see. Jeff, Penguin, you should try our scrambled eggs using cottage cheese and not milk. My wife does it that way. I haven't tried it myself. Ew. Cottage cheese with scrambled eggs? Oh. You know, I'm not going to knock it because it's not something I'm going to try. If your wife likes it, Jeff, more power to her. I'm staying away from that. I am 100% staying away from that. Okay. So it wants us to put the light gray in here, the third one up there, and then we have this orange piece like so. So we have that built, and it looks like it goes how does that go? Okay. Okay, so it locks it in when we push this in. Okay, got it. Oop, there we go. Yes. All right. Still moves, but that's okay. Oh, yeah, it was out of screen. There we go. It was out of screen. There we go. Yeah, I agree, Leslie. Like, not knowing what sweet tea is insane. And yeah, Louisiana is definitely southern. And 29 minutes till Penguin? Oh no! Well, we'll try and hurry this up. If there isn't at least 2 cups of sugar in your gallon of sweet tea, you're doing something wrong. Yes. If you're making southern sweet tea, 100%, that's exactly what it needs to be. All right, so now we need this weird long bar looking thing. And just a plain pin connector. And let's see if I can turn this around here. So it wants us to put the pin connector right above where they were connected there. And then that goes here like that. And looks like I need to bring this down. There we go. So now we have it looking like this. Let's see. Phil says, South Australians make Floridians look a bit less weird? No. No. You're not going to take that. Sorry. That's not going to happen. Floridians are weird. Okay. So now we have our 1x13 here again. And basically we're just repeating exactly what we just did. So, 3 pins. I'm going to try and speed up now so that way we can get through this. Let's see. Black pin, long pin, the gray goes there, 2 pins go here. Nope, I messed up. Need to move it up. There we go. Hang on 1 second. Ugh. There we go. Okay. Oh, sorry about that. Printer was making some weird noise. Let's see. All right. So now we attach that there. Let's see if we can get that back into view. There we go. Okay. So now we build, again, that piece. Another long pin. The cross piece, a short with the orange, small piece here. All right, so we're going to go ahead and put the orange piece here together. And it wants us to put that there. The long goes there. That goes there. And we connect it into the top up here like this, and it locks that one in like that. Okay. All right, so now we need the big long crossbar and another pin connector. Okay. So our pin connector goes to the inside there, and our bar connects like that. Why does that? What did I do? Something's not right. That's not right. How did I mess up? Oh, I see how I messed up. I didn't put this. I didn't mess up. I didn't mess up. Okay, it looks weird. It feels like I messed up. I don't like it. They're crooked. They're not the same height at all. It feels wrong. This feels wrong. What did I do? Oh, I see. Huh. I think I put these on backwards. I think I put these on backwards. That's why. Let's see if we can remedy this situation here. Let's see if I can take this apart. And see if I can flip this around. Yep, I messed up. Let's see if we can remedy it. Nope. 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 That's not going to let me put it in there right. Okay. There we go. There we go. Now we're cooking. Okay. Now I think we're right. That goes there. That goes there. That goes... Yeah! Nope, that's still not right. I got all excited for nothing, everybody. Oh, it was over here on this one that I messed up. Oh, Lord. There we go. That's fixed. Okay, whatever. There we go. It's fixed now. Hey, Brad. How you doing, sir? Glad that you can join us. Appreciate you coming in. Let's see. Penguin, don't speed up on my account. Take your time. Enjoy the build and stream. People can always join me once you are done. Yes, sir. Absolutely. Maybe I can, if I've got it set up, hopefully I can do a raid on you. Let's see. Hey, Brad. Appreciate you coming in. We're getting... this is actually our Pack 5 set for this second piece of the platform here. And I thought I had broke it and had things misaligned, and I did. And it was because I had this particular pin here up one, so this was actually coming down too shallow. So now we have our platform a little bit more built. This thing's huge. Like, this is a big platform. It's a little difficult to get this in view. Okay, next page. Okay, so we need a 10. So we have our 10. We need the 4, which is that one there. We have a cross pipe, and then 2 silver pieces here. So our silvers go 1 on each end. And then our 10 goes into one of our silvers. I'm assuming, oh, okay, it does have a bottom out. So we have that. And then we are putting this in here. And we're putting this piece on the end of it, like that. Let's see if we can get that in view. There we go. Okay, so now we have a 10 and that piece again. So this is going through here into this coupling, and we put our end on it like so. Okay. And it doesn't give us an actual like direction as to these little pieces here. So I'm assuming that's going to be okay. All right, so we need to repeat. We have a 10, a 4, which is here, and the 2 couplings. So put our 2 little couplings on, our 10, and then this slides through to accept our little end cap. just like that. And we need another 10 and the little end cap. And we're going to put it through like that and connect them together. Okay. We're almost done actually with this. Okay, so now we need a 10, a 9, and this weird little crossbar. Let me show that off here. That's the little crossbar. Come on, camera. There we go. All right, so now we need to find the 9 and the 10. Let's see. I'm assuming this is the 10, which it is, and then this must be a 9, which it is. Okay. And then we need 3 couplings. So we're going to take our 10, put couplings on that, put our 9 in there, put our little crossbar thing on here. Oop, not showing it. So put our little crossbar on there like that. And then we end it with a coupling. Okay. Now on the diagram it shows this goes all the way at the end and our little cross beam has to be up. So goes like that, and let's shove this through to put our coupling on, then we'll push it back through like so. And we need our last number 9, another little crossbar, and our last silver coupling. So silver coupling, feed it through the crossbar, put this little piece on top. Let's see. It doesn't want to go. There we go. And then connect it all together. Alrighty. So we're getting there. And yep. Okay. Next, we have another 10. These 2 pieces here. And it says I need 4 couplings. Sorry, something was making a lot of noise. Huh. Sorry about that, I'm getting distracted by the 3D printer. It's making noise. Our 10 goes here. Coupling. End piece. Coupling. And it looks like we put all of that together. Let's see, we have that with a pin. What pin? How does that go? Okay, so putting that in. Okay, I got it. Okay. So we need to put this through. Let's see if we can get this back in screen here. So we have to put this through the top, and then our crossbar connects like that. Okay, so I'm assuming we're going to have the other same thing on the other side, so I'm going to go ahead and preempt it. We're going to assemble that, and then come over to here, shove that through. There we go. Okay. Yep, that was correct. Now we need 2 176 millimeter of the hose. So I'm assuming it's these 2 long ones here, as those are the only ones that I could see being 176 millimeters. And the way it connects those is you connect it in at the top, but we need to come through the sides here. Let's see if we can show this off a little better. We're going to do it from the back. There we go. And then that connects into that piece. And then we're going to kind of shape it a little bit. Okay, there we go. Okay. And now we're doing the same thing again, just feeding it through. Connecting here. And then, see if I can get it in the camera. Nope, I can't get it in the camera that way. Flip it around. There we go. So I have fed it through from down here all the way through these pieces, and then it just kind of bends in and connects there. Okay, next is, it looks like we're making a connector piece here, which is these two funky looking L's, these crossbars, and we need 4 pin connectors. Hang on, 1 second. This thing's making all kinds of racket. There we go. Okay, I think it's working now. Okay, so we have to put a pin connector here, and then we put another pin connector at the top, and then our little bar, or L-shaped bar here, or semi-L-shaped bar, goes like that. And we do the other side, same way. Connector in the top, the pin in the light brick there, and we're going to just connect them together. Okay, so that's done. And now we have our 2 little steeple tops. So the little 2 pieces that go up here. So there is those, plus these and these. All right, so the way they are to be assembled is you put the little dish with the brown on top, and then the pole goes all the way through. So the pole goes, oh, that's a little tough. There we go. Goes all the way through, and it sits on top. Oh, I dropped it. Oh, when you have large fingers, I dropped it. Okay, so now our little steeple antennas are done. We are nearing the end of part 5. And if you've been watching this whole time, please remember to like and subscribe. It definitely helps out the channel. All right, so we need that piece, 1x2, and now we need a short piece here. Like, nope, is it this one? No, it's not that one. Where are you? There you are. Okay, so it wants us to assemble this piece like that, and like that. Now we have more stuff that goes on top. Let's see, I need those pieces. Where are you? Aha, there it is. That one, and this one. I missed it. Okay, so we need to have this little arm piece put with this 1x1/2 brick, or 1x1, or however you want to say it, on top. And it won't go. There we go. Man, that was tough. And then we put this piece on here with the hole facing out. And then this little arm is to go that way, like that. Okay, so now we have another one of these bricks going on top with a 1x2 smooth piece on, or not smooth, but like that. And so that's what that looks like. Now we have a half moon on top. Okay, so from our half moon, now we are building now we're putting the lights on the front. So let's go ahead and unravel our LED. And this is like it kind of looks like it's the front of a steam locomotive, right? Or maybe a crossing light or something. Okay, and according to the book, the lights go with the let's see, it goes like this. Let's see. How does that... Okay, there we go. I figured it out. So it goes like that. Gotcha. Okay. So in the diagram, it's showing the power cord going down, and then these are coming off the top. Just like that, our green, yellow, and red. Now we're going to set that down here because it doesn't say to attach it just yet. Okay, so now we are building another interesting piece. It goes like this with a corner on there like that. And we grab another one with this. This thing is in the way. Put that there with the green LED. And it looks like we connect them together like that. Okay, so now we need the half moon to go on top. With two 1x2 double-sided bricks. Okay, and the double-sided bricks are like this. So I wanted two of these. So now we flip this over and we place them like that. So we have it like that. So that's what the piece looks like. And it's showing it right now as in the same position as this. Okay, so now we add a corner bracket or a corner brick. And now we have, I don't even know what you would call this piece. But it goes like that. So it goes like that. Okay. And let's see. Now we need two of these. One pin and our yellow brick. So one goes in here with the, oops. That's not it. That's not it. That's not it. That's the wrong one. That one with that yellow. And looks like we're putting it like this. Yep. Okay, now we have to get another like that. So now we put this on there, and then this red one goes into that brick like that. There's no thing. Hey, Gergman. How you doing, man? Glad to have you join us. Appreciate you stopping by. We're almost done with part 3 here. We're getting really close. Okay, so now we need to add this and another one of these. Okay, so now we have the little phone looking brick, right? A little phone receiver brick. And it goes here. Okay, so now we're putting all of this together with the LEDs. And so what it shows on the diagram is that this goes on here and just hangs. So that's how our LED setup looks. Okay. All right, so now it's showing on the diagram. It wants me to take the 3 green, yellow, and red and wrap it around the little bar here. Looks like twice. And then it wants me to connect the green oh, I guess we need to undo one of these. There we go. Okay. And so the green connects down on the green, the yellow connects to the yellow, and then the red is supposed to wrap around and connect onto the red on the back, which is backwards, actually, like so. Oh, sorry, I did that wrong. It was supposed to wrap around and come over the top. What? Green, yellow. Oh, I did it wrong. Oh, my word. I did it wrong. I did this completely wrong. Okay. So that's why it had me wrap this twice. Okay. Now I see what I did wrong. So this diagram's a little rough. So the green one goes into that brick there like that. The yellow goes into the brick like that. And then the red comes up and over and attaches to the front side like that. So you press them in here and then you pushed it onto this one. Yep. Okay, and now we're going to cap it off with another half moon. So it wants to make sure that the line is perfect there, so that way we're not crushing it and making it non-functional. So there we go. Okay. So now it wants us to take and put this little stop sign, and it wants us to connect it onto our platform. Let's see if I can get this positioned properly. And it wants us to put it here, like that. Very simple. Very simple. Okay, and then from there, we are adding, no, sorry. This shows it coming down and plugging in to our already installed black LED bar. So we are going to turn this upside down, and we are going to try to plug this in. Let's see, this is difficult, again, having large fingers. Come on. Come on. Play nice. Hey, there we go. We got it. Okay. So as you can see, it is now plugged into that little LED light bar. So what would happen is that if we plug in the power at the very back, the light bars underneath, and then all these lights here in the front and the back side will also light up. And that is it. We are done for part 5. So next week we're gonna be doing PAX 6, and if I remember correctly, we might get into PAX 7. So we are going to definitely have a part 4 of this Steampunk's train station build. All right, I'm going to move it to a just chatting screen here. So that completes part 3 of the Steampunk Train Station, and I appreciate everybody coming out and hanging out with me. I didn't see a whole lot of heckles, which I guess that's okay. You know, I give out heckles, and I'm happy to have heckles as well. So this has been Hybrid House Studio with part 3 of the Build and Chill LumiBrick Steampunk's Train Station. I'm going to see if we can do a raid to our friend, Mr. Penguin. Nope, doesn't look like I can raid yet. So that'll be it. I appreciate you coming out. If you haven't done so, please like the video, subscribe, and give me some emoji reactions. But it's been a lovely Saturday building this Steampunk train station. Y'all have a good evening.